Yo, it's the Woke Conyo podcast, pare.
Hello, guys and gals and everything in between. Welcome to the podcast and welcome to another episode of the Woke Conyo podcast. I am your host, Micah Estrada, and we are joined by three special guests. So, guys, please introduce yourselves.
Hello, I am Andre Justin Garcia.
Hi, I'm Angel Marie Ronquillo.
Hi, I'm Carl David Katapay.
Nice, guys. So, if you didn't know, we're all college students. And we're gonna talk about a very relevant topic. It's actually been a theme that has been brought up by the youth multiple times, which is the education system of the Philippines. Now that we know our guests, let's start with our discussion na. So, before we get too technical, masyado with our discussion, I'd like to ask first kung how online classes are for you. Did you find online classes better in your learning than yung nag-face-to-face tayo before? Or did you have a difficult time adjusting?
For me, is online class is not that easy. Kahit sinasabi ng social medias natin na madali siya. I think it's very nerve-wracking. It's my opinion na iniisip ko lagi na nasubmit ko na ba yung mga assignments ko? Parang it's always a cycle of double checking stuff. Pero I think it's manageable naman. Pero there's always that anxiety na baka hindi mo na-send or masyadong lag na hindi ka narinig ng teacher. Parang ganun. Kayo ba, guys?
For me naman, I had a difficult time adjusting din sa online classes, but kinda adjusted naman na. Pero syempre mas fun pa din pag face-to-face na.
I agree.
Para for me naman, I didn't have any difficult time adjusting because we live in a digital era. And ang online class more on technologies, the usage of computer, mga ganun, paggawa ng Word document and PDF file. As grade school kasi napag-aralan na natin mag-computer. So, ayun naman, for me, okay lang naman. Walang difficulty.
Yeah, I actually agree with all of your statements. Parang, nung start ng pandemic, parang chill, okay, kaya ko to. Kaso yung pa-end na, parang, oh no, nasubmit ko ba yung requirements ko? Or, narinig ba ako ng prof ko? Naglalag ako. So yeah, I agree with all of your statements. So, ngayon, let's become more technical. So, when we think about the education system of the Philippines, what comes to mind? Pwedeng short answer lang, no need to explain.
Okay.
Kaya ba?
Flawed, para sa akin, flawed. Second, kayo?
Very messy para sa akin. Naman ko.
Hope.
Okay, so I said walang no need to explain kaso sobrang interesting naman ng walang hope. Why naman walang hope, Angel?
Kasi siguro first for me, ang low budget kasi 'di ba ng education system natin. And parang for years, yung Philippines is one of those countries na pinakamababa yung budget for that. So, yun.
Yes. Na meron pa yung yung news na binabaan pa nila yung budget for University of the Philippines.
Yeah.
Which is like really bad.
And then parang
parang sayang na rin. Libre na nga tuition dun, tapos bababaan pa nila yung budget for that. Parang sayang.
kaya nga, and nadamay, I think, pati yung PGH. Nakat din yung budget for that. Yeah.
Siguro I would like to add yung sa sinabi ko na messy dahil it's more of nagpapasa lang tayo ng requirements for the sake of requirements and not for the sake of learning.
True. I agree with that.
Parang sobrang overwork. Parang sobrang sa una ng term madali-dali pa, pero pag as we go further in the term, parang
Dulo na. Yeah.
sobrang stressful na, sobrang overwhelming, I guess is the term, na ulit gagawin ko? Mag-edit pa ako, magagawa pa ng worksheets, aaralin ko pa to for a quiz, parang ganun.
Yeah.
Really,
Yun nga. So, parang sasabi natin merong more is better mindset yung Philippines in terms of education. Kasi, parang the Philippines thinks na, okay, this will lead to success if we give more workload, if we give more hours of school, and kaysa sa talagang fundamental learning talaga ng education, right? So, with
Yes.
that said, ano ba sa tingin nyo is, like, do you think na more is better mindset will help the Philippines excel in terms of education? Or do you think na we should let go of that mindset and instead focus on the learning of students instead?
Siguro, I disagree actually with that mindset na more is better. Pero that actually comes from the saying na pag may tiyaga, may nilaga, I think.
Yeah, oo nga.
And I think para sa akin hindi maganda yung more workload is better. Kasi napapagod rin naman tayo like as students, and hindi lang naman school ang buhay natin. We have social lives, we have personal lives, we have hobbies, ganun. And siguro pag meron din sinasabi na pag mas marami kang ginagawa, mas masipag ka is equates to much better lives. Pero ang dami nating nakikitang people, lalo na in marginalized sectors, na sobrang grabe na ang hard work nila. Like, they do so many to make ends meet, pero they're still, hindi sila makatakas dun sa lives nila. Unlike those dun sa, high class.
Yeah, yun nga. I agree with that. Na, parang nalaman ko from from students who went to another country to pursue their studies. Parang sinasabi nila na sobrang dami talaga ng workload and mas maraming school hours yung tinitake ng Philippines kaysa dun sa ibang bansa. But as we can see, parang hindi naman siya nagproduce ng good results kasi, the Philippines has the lowest, or nasa bottom yung comprehension and proficiency nila in terms of mathematics and science in Asia. You're right. So, siguro we just have to remove that mindset and focus more on working smarter rather than harder.
Yeah. Kasi parang as we noticed din before nung face-to-face pa, mga high school tayo, parang 8 hours na sa school ka, and then after you'll do assignments pa. Parang sobrang daming ginagawa.
Aaron, wait lang. May add ako dun sa like more is better mindset. For me kasi, mali siyang mindset. Mali siyang quote. Parang, paano naman yung student athletes natin? Diba? 8 hours na sila nasa school, then additional 2 hours pa, then may mga competitions pa, diba?
Yes,
So,
may
parang-
training pa sila.
Yeah, ganun. Like, masasobrahan, ma-drain talaga, mawalan talaga ng energy yung mga students. Kailangan talaga ng rest. Kaya for me, dapat mas lessen yung mga workload. Dapat yung tama lang, yung matututo pa din yung students to obtain education. Yan. Yun lang.
I agree. As a student athlete, ayun, ko nga din, it's like face-to-face na as a part of the pep squad. Ayun, parang
Wow.
hindi ko siya kakayanin. Sana kayanin ko siya kasi syempre, I want to stay in the pep. Pero, ayun, yung 4 hours, 6 to 10, like, training after school is like, mabigat, siguro.
Sobrang
I'm sure.
draining niya.
Lalo na sa course natin, sobrang
Ah,
bilis for me. Kahit accelerated course, ba't ang bilis?
Oo nga, true.
Magkala nyo naman.
parang I heard pa before na we'll have 28 units sa second year. Ay,
Grabe.
Grabe!
Yeah.
Oh my, ang
And
dami.
it's not, it's not, yung, hindi natin siya masasolve easily with time management Kasi,
There's only 24 hours in a day that we can
Oo.
manage.
Ah,
yes. And sometimes, siguro I disagree with yung yung ginagawa ng ibang teachers na, bibigay ko na sa inyo lahat ng mga assignments para hindi kayo mabigla. Nabibigla na, parang nasobra naman masyado.
Overwhelmed
I guess.
naman tayo na, oh my
Overwhelmed
God,
naman
nandyan na
siya.
lahat. Yeah.
Andiyan na lahat, gawin na natin agad. Parang yun yung nagiging panic mode, I guess. Pero I think it's important na magpahinga tayo from time to time na we should not put this as a top priority. Our health and well-being comes first always. Ganun. And what we enjoy doing.
yeah. My gosh, naalala ko tuloy yung backlogs ko.
Grabe. Grabe. Okay,
Nice.
let's go to the next question. Do you agree that our education system reflects our culture, or do you believe that our culture reflects our education system? Wow, deep siya. So, sino gustong sumagot?
Sige ako.
Sige,
Mag-add
ikaw
ako
mo.
muna doon. So,
Sige,
para
go
sa
Park.
akin, siguro, yung our education system reflects our culture. Kasi, as you all know naman, sa dati pang panahon, parang nation building pa lang, culture na nandun na siya mismo. Doon naka-instill yung paano tayo maniwala, paano nagawa mga institution natin, and kung paano yung custom ng mga students, kung paano tayo like mag-iisip, kung paano yung mga ideologies natin sa mga ideologies natin sa ating education system. So, ganun. For me, yun. Education system reflects our culture. Kayo ba? Ano yung sa inyo?
For me, actually, I think culture reflects our education system. Dahil, lalo na sa atin sa Pilipinas na we're more centered on social media. And, siguro, na-affect na rin yun yung education system natin. Actually, it's not actually more of an advantageous thing. Kasi there are things such as fake news na sobrang predominant na dito sa
Yeah,
country.
true.
And even though we can, it's a sad reality na madami pa rin ang naniniwala dun. Pero, ayun. I think yung culture natin really affects the education system in terms of that dahil it influences how students think. Tama ba? Parang inisip nila yung morals nila, yung information nila about certain stuff.
Yeah. So, parang na-easily
Puts
swayed
in
na
the-
tayo
yeah.
because of the culture that we are living in.
Yes. Tapos meron pa yung may nakita ako na there are stuff na nire-revisionize nila, historical revisionism, which is really bad, lalo na sa history natin.
Mas malala pag ginagawang source yung TikTok. Oh my gosh.
And YouTube.
According to TikTok.
Angel, ikaw ba? Do you have anything to add?
Oh, wala naman na. I agree with their answers, no?
Okay, next, a controversial argument naman to. So, ito, is the education system the problem or is it actually the students who are the problem? Usually, maririnig mo to from our elders, yung mga sinasabi, oh, yung mga tamad lang naman kasi yan. So, but, right, but how do you think, do you really think na education system yung problem or baka may factor din yung students sa problema?
For me, both actually. Pero I think it's mostly on the educational system. Dahil the educational system has existed for a very long time. Na kahit hindi pa tayo buhay, nandun na rin siya. And it hasn't really gone much change.
Yeah.
Ginagamit na to since like wartime na puro lalaki lang yung mga nag-aaral. Das, anong nangyari? Yes, women also were able to get education, pero the system or the methodology of teaching is still the same. Parang it hasn't really much changed over time hanggang ngayon. And siguro that ano bang
Hindi nag-develop.
term for
Parang we just stuck with yung parang what we knew. Parang yun yung tinuro sa atin,
Yes.
right? So, yun na yung
Hindi
ginawa natin.
improve, ganun.
Yeah.
it doesn't really improve kahit sobrang constant niya, I guess. Yung parang may culture na tayo, mahirap talaga ang school. Bakit hindi pwede siyang mapadali? Diba? Why cannot learning be easier for us? Hindi na yung dapat hardship is better. Ganun.
For me, more on educational system din. Kasi, parang, ayun nga, nandyan na sila eh. Parang they have all the resources to plan, to think kung paano pa tayo mag-i-improve, paano pa mag-i-improve yung system. Pero, and yung students, nandyan lang naman yan para sumunod, to learn. Kaya, ayun, more on education system talaga.
Gusto ko lang dagdagan dun is totoo yung sinabi ni agree ako dun sa sinabi ni Andre na mas padaliin sana yung system natin kasi mas padali yung system natin and mas mag-obtain tayo ng education. Parang kasi 'di ba kasabi mo kanina Micah, na most Filipinos have low comprehension and proficiency in their subjects. Diba? For me, sana naman mas baguhin na ng education system natin sa Pilipinas yung ganun para mas tumaas yung rate ng comprehension na meron tayong mga Filipino and ang proficiency natin sa mga subjects para umangat ang education system natin and umangat din ang bansang Pilipinas natin. Yun lang.
Mm. I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. Tapos yung mga sinasabi nilang it's the students who are the problem. Minsan, yeah, it's true. May mga ano naman talaga, may mga sabihin natin not putting that much effort. But it's probably also because of the education system, kasi syempre nakaka-overwhelm naman talaga, right? Yung sabi nga natin kanina, yung mindset na more is better. Nakaka-overwhelm yung dami ng workloads, dami ng binibigay na So, syempre, it's not really the student's problem kasi we're not all privileged enough to do our workloads with, along with yung mga responsibilities natin in our houses, right?
Yes, I agree. Students are not really, we don't really have the same backgrounds. Iba-iba ang stories natin, iba-iba yung environments that we live in, we grew up in. And hindi natin talaga masisisi sa students yun dahil it's really out of their control. Hindi naman tayo, we are not asked to be born here. Parang bigla naman tayo dito. And who are we to
judge or
judge
to discriminate? Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I'll add din.
Mhm.
Parang, dun kasi sa 24 hours na meron tayo in a day, hindi lang naman studying yung dapat natin ginagawa. Tsaka hindi lang din yun yung kaya natin gawin. 'Di ba? So, ayun.
True. I mean, school is not everything naman talaga. So, we're reaching our time quota na. So, last question na to. So, for our last question, with all that we tackled, what do you think we or the government should do in order to resolve the evident issues and flaws of the current education system? So, parang, how do you think that would benefit the students sa mga solutions natin and the country as a whole?
Siguro, para ma-resolving ganitong issues and flaws na meron tayo sa education system, gusto ko, mag-focus muna ang education system natin sa pagbibigay support. I mean, magbigay ng financial assistance to those in the marginalized sector. Kasi, para magkaroon tayo ng unflawed na education system sa Pilipinas, dapat fair yung pagbigay ng learning access na meron tayo sa buong people na meron sa bansa natin. Kasi, hindi lang naman isang taong natira sa bansa natin because we live as a whole naman, di ba? Kasi we're a family naman sa Philippines eh. Yun yung culture natin eh. Kayo, ano masasabi niyo?
For me, yung government talaga ang really huge, ang makaka-influence talaga dito greatly sa education system natin. Lalo na they have the ability to fund our education system. Kita mo, may mga huge projects na about our buildings, infrastructure. Pero wala pa rin ang nangyayari about our education system, yung mga, yung mga school supplies natin, ganun. Supposedly nga dapat ngayon, may laboratory nga tayo ngayon eh. Kaso, hindi natin magamit due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
Hopefully, that will change next term. Pero, ayun, sa other schools din, di ba, yung mga ibang public schools, walang aircon, ganun, and sobrang limited na mga teaching apparatuses nila and teaching materials. And it will be greatly greatly helpful or beneficial if the government does something about it. Like dagdagan talaga nila.
Okay. So for me naman, siguro yung magpa-provide ng medical services or like social services, lalo na sa atin sa Philippines, di ba? Ano talaga yung poverty? So, makaka-help yun mostly sa mga poor students, ganun, in order for them to keep up sa peers nila or dun sa mga nakakasama nila sa school, ganun.
Yes, I would like to add to that na sobrang underrated ng mga mental health facilities dun sa mga school. Parang sobrang lang nila. sobrang minuscule nila compared sa
Taking it
I guess to
lightly
other
lang.
countries.
Ganun.
Oo, sobrang parang kaya mo yan. Ikaw pa, parang yun lang yung
Dead.
natin. Oo. And
Magpahinga ka lang.
Kaka-cellphone.
kaka-cellphone mo
Cellphone ba
yan.
yun eh?
Siguro, we should focus on that more extensively. Parang not as, as a society, I guess. Hindi lang sa school. Parang as a whole, community rin.
Mm-mm.
For me naman, gusto ko din mag-add. Wow. Gusto ko din
Oh.
naisip ko parang all on paper kasi na sinasabi ng Philippines na, we value education. Right? Like sa government sinasabi, no, we love education, ganon, we value education. Ito yung pinaka sa Philippines. But in terms parang fundamentally, wala naman silang ginagawa about it. Like, are you funding schools? Are you are you helping schools to do better? Are you changing the education system? Tapos we can also see sa mga, not to be too political, but we can also see dun sa mga nag-aano sa government na parang yung education naman, parang wala naman silang pake kung may education ka or like, you have the right degree or you know what I mean? So, I guess it's all in fundamental origin or root ng kung ano ba talaga yung kung ano ba paano pinapahalaga yung education system sa Philippines. But that's all for the next episode. Kasi unfortunately, this is all the time we have for this episode. I believe we've already given sufficient insight into the issue with our current education system. So there is still indeed hope for our country, but it's up to those with power and not only the masses to make a change. So to our guests, si Andre, Angel, and Carl, thank you for joining us today despite your busy schedules. I really appreciate it. To our listeners naman, thank you for stopping by and listening to today's podcast. If you have any requests on topics you want us to tackle, leave us a message on our official Facebook page at Conyo Podcast. A new episode will be released next week, so be sure to stay tuned. Stay woke, everyone. Ciao! Bye-bye!
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Ciao.